Hello, welcome back to Paradigms. So exciting. What a cosmic journey. I love talking about quantum physics. Again, science is just proving so much of this ancient wisdom that we want to believe, but now it's showing us tangible evidence that it's here. We can do this. We're filled with energy and possibilities, and we can live our magical dream lives. Just having this awareness and knowing that it exists, or it already exists. So today I wanted to talk about the new paradigm finance movement and integrative accounting. One of my huge influencers was Naseem Taleb and this Bible called Antifragile. Such a brilliant book, and I love to read one of his quotes that he starts the book with. It says, "Wind extinguishes a candle and energizes fire. Likewise, with randomness, uncertainty, chaos, you want to use them and not hide from them. You want to be the fire and wish for the wind," right? How profound is that? So to wish for the wind, to wish for the chaos. We do not wish for the chaos. We crumble from the chaos. Look at COVID right now. Look what's going on in our financial structure. Look at corporations. So I feel like this is such a beautiful time to kind of shift our paradigm and shift our just whole philosophy on business and use this as a catalyst to really harness new energy and new possibilities that we know that we can because of quantum physics was showing us. So how brilliant. And if you really follow Nassim Taleb's work, he calls these occurrences, unpredictable occurrences, black swans. And COVID is such a great example. We're living in it right now, such a mysterious time, but how to use them and not be used by them, right? So really setting yourself up to welcome the wind. And I mean, study history, study cycles, study universal laws. There's chaos. We live in chaos. We're always making order in chaos. So to sit back and think, to prepare for this kind of flat, business cycle, no, that's not going to work. So and he also, what I love, talks about resilience. I think we love the word resilience, but he also goes deeper with the word resilience. And he says that resilience resists shock and remains the same, but anti-fragile gets better from shock, right? So we actually get better. So if COVID, great example, if you're using this to adapt and to grow your business and look at, you started your business maybe last year when things were kind of quiet, this goes on and now you're like, oh fuck, right? Well, no, now we just have to keep shifting gears and adapting and not be resilient, but actually now we're welcoming these kind of activities to come in. So that is really a new way of thinking. I feel like, at least my experience from being so in the business world for many years, so quite brilliant, really. My favorite concept that he talks about is called the Soviet Harvard delusions. This is, again, talking about the modern day top-down hierarchical society and corporate kind of model that we live in, and the Soviet Harvard delusions, right? So this like addiction to education, and I went to Harvard, I went to Yale, and just having this kind of place in society. So it's really amazing, and it really supports what I was talking about in my last discussion about in the flow and really collaborating with people. So when you truly collaborate with people, it doesn't matter if you went to Harvard or I went to a state school, I know. But so just learning, you get I got a lot out of my education, but it's not what made me successful in life. And it doesn't give me this egoic kind of presence either, right? Or a title. So really shifting that as well, this hierarchical kind of system that we live in, and especially again in our corporate environment. Simple is more sophisticated. I mean, this is such an, it sounds so simple, right? But it's it's difficult, right? We live in such chaos. So how do we make things simple? So that's something I love to do. And it's really just a funneling process, right? To how to get to the most simplest way to do something. And I always see companies oversaturated with technology. I mean, we just live in the age of information, and so much technology is available, and it's brilliant. I love technology, but what I start to see is all these great CRMs and ERPs and accounting software and, you know, Anaplans and, you know, all these different cool, you know, high tech kind of sophisticated systems and Salesforce, right? And it's like, but they're not being used efficiently. There's no time for training. There's not proper stages to get onto these platforms. And they're just, you know, I just see a lot of half-assing and seeing so much redundancy in different departments, because every department is using something different, or if they're using the same software, they're using it how they need to use it, and then they're like using so much Excel spreadsheets, or there's Slack, and then there's just different ways that, you know, everyone's kind of processing, you know, and we're such in this fast-paced sense of urgency kind of environment where things needed to be done yesterday. So just taking that time out, but it takes a lot of time to make things simple. So, but it's so key, and I know Steve Jobs talks about that as well, right? But, you know, especially when you meditate and you really kind of can see the truth in situations, especially in your business and in your life. But I believe how you are in your life is how you are in your business. So that's kind of what I do as well, and help business owners, you know, unify that process. But yes, simple, 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 simple. And anti-fragile, what is that? So he talks about anti-fragility and fragility being on a spectrum. So I don't want to give too much away because I want you to enjoy the book. But yeah, just talking about how fragile we are, you know, and our systems are. So how to move us to along the spectrum to be anti-fragile and really kind of get more powerful, right, from the experience of chaos and not being used by it. So again, his concepts do create a new paradigm, and I cannot wait to implement some of the amazing things that he talks about. So do please check it out. Again, it's Antifragile by Naseem and Taleb. Thank you.